Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another options and play video update. So last week I promised I would put together a video. So last week at our options session, I promised I'd put together a video talking about the what the options were kind of looking like going into the FOMC meeting, and FOMC meeting's tomorrow. So today's the video. Um, Now things have changed, obviously. I mean, both technically, also option pricing wise, like there's things that have happened over the last week and a half, 2 weeks that have kind of like shifted the setup a little bit. But from like an option pricing perspective, there's still some interesting scenarios out here. Okay. So just to give you like the quick rundown, so the Q options that expire tomorrow, Wednesday expiration, they're pricing at about 7.25. Okay, so about 7.25. That's just for tomorrow. Options that expire for Friday are pricing in about 10.5. All right, so 7.25 for tomorrow, about 10.5 for Friday. Um, the spiders, pretty similar pricing actually, about $7 for Wednesday expiration, so that's tomorrow. Those expire at the end of the day. So $7 for tomorrow, and then $11 for about 11 points for Friday expiration. Now, what you'll notice is um, that both of those options, right, um, essentially, essentially 2/3 of the pricing of the Friday expiration is tomorrow, right? So for the Qs, Friday expiration's 10.5, Wednesday expiration's 7.25, right? So if you remove the 7.25, you got 3.25 for 2 days of trading, or you get 7.25 for 1 day of trading, right? So that's why, like with big events like this, sometimes calendars can be interesting because you have 7.25 priced in for 1 day and really only 3.25 priced in for the remaining 2 days of the week, right? And with the amount of movement we're seeing on a day-to-day basis, 3.25 for 2 days of trading seems quite low, right? The problem with calendars, and one of the things we were talking about, is that for calendars, you really need to line up levels well, because you don't want to see the stock or the ETF in this case blow through the strike of that calendar spread. So that's why right now calendars can be a little tricky, because we're moving around so much that if it's like a too big of a move through the strike, that can kind of negate the calendars. Also, if it's too big of a move in the opposite direction, that can also kind of negate the calendars too. But overall, if you look at it from like a pricing perspective, it is still kind of interesting. And even to be honest, even with options priced pretty high just for 1 day tomorrow, that's actually not as high as it would otherwise seem. I mean, pretty much each day, each session over the last week, we've moved in excess of 7 points. I mean, yesterday, today we've moved in excess of 7 points. On Friday, we moved in excess. You know, just like looking at the action going back like the last few weeks, 7 points is really not that much for 1 day of movement, especially when you consider it's the FOMC rate decision day, right? It's a Fed day, and those historically can be kind of volatile. So, there's a lot of interesting things. I mean, it's an interesting technical setup. It's interesting pricing wise. It's also interesting if you want to do some more exotic option strategies, like I said, like calendars, because if we don't end up having a big move tomorrow, that could set up like a really nice opportunity for those calendars into the end of the week, because then you basically have 2 days of options for basically only half of what was priced just for tomorrow. So a lot of interesting scenarios. I mean, to me, it's going to be a busy day, and I think things are going to be kind of whipping around. And I've my usual playbook on Fed days is take it slow and kind of wait wade into the water after 2 o'clock, because there can be a lot of head fakes, and I mean, usually the first move is the wrong move. So there's typically a lot of volatile action, a lot of choppy action. But my thinking is after this Fed meeting, and after people kind of get a feel for what comes next, maybe we'll get like a more sustained move in the indices. So like Qs or the spiders, like 15 to 20 points in either direction. So even if I miss like the first few points of a move, If it gives you more confidence in the direction of the move, like I'm fine with that, because then I could maybe hop in. And like I said, if we do end up moving 15 to 20 points or even more than that, I feel like there should be enough opportunity to capitalize, even if I miss like that first quick like pop or drop. All right. So like I said, I'm expecting it to be busy tomorrow. I don't know what direction we're going to go, but I do think we're going to be moving. So I think there should hopefully be some opportunities for trades. Okay. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading options into events or around events, or what I mean by all this priced in movement, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. Have a great night. Best of luck trading tomorrow, and I will talk to you all in the morning.